And now we continue to follow the arrest and now resignation of former Lieutenant Governor Brian Benjamin.
Capitol correspondent Jamie DeLine following the fallout as some lawmakers now would like to see changes as to how the next lieutenant governor gets picked.
Governor Hochul says the federal case against Brian Benjamin was a surprise. And now, for the second time within a year, Majority Leader Andrea Stewart-Cousins will be taking over as acting lieutenant governor because of scandals here in New York State's government.
We've had a pretty stable run in terms of administration in the state. And so the notion of the temporary president of the Senate, Andrea Stewart-Cousins, serving in that capacity where she's acting as the lieutenant governor, discharging the lieutenant governor's functions, is, it has happened, but never twice in such a short span of time, at least not in any recent history.
It's now up to the governor to pick a new lieutenant governor. Senator Joe Griffo wants changes made to the New York State Constitution so that elected officials in the Senate and the Assembly can have a say in the confirmation process.
What I would like to see is several things. First, when you have a vacancy in the office of lieutenant governor, that we'd follow basically the federal model, 25th Amendment of the Constitution, the U.S. Constitution, which would allow for the governor to appoint whoever their choice is, but that choice would have to be presented before the legislature, joint session, and confirmed accordingly. That allows for more checks and balances, allows for vetting, so we don't run into these type of problems.
New York State constitutional expert Christopher Bost weighing in on Griffo's legislation, saying it might be helpful in revealing additional information.
How many people or what it'll weed out in terms of getting people not in that role that have a scandal. Tough to say how that would work in actual practice, but it would be an extra step.
Griffo's bill was first introduced over a decade ago, and it's not the only aspect he'd like to change about the state constitution.
Our constitution is somewhat old in this sense, where it always talks about how if the governor's out of state, the lieutenant governor becomes governor. It just doesn't make a lot of sense in the 21st century when you look at the modern technology that exists.
Senator Griffo tells me this will make for a more orderly transition process when it comes to the role of lieutenant governor. Reporting in Albany, I'm Jamie DeLine.
Thanks, Jamie.